What is going on? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is good. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the movie Kinds of Kindness. Now, when I saw the trailer for this movie, it was something I wanted to see. It just looked different. It looked weird. It looked just well shot as well. It's the sort of film I would watch. So I never knew it was coming from the director of Poor Things, which I know he's done Lobster and he's done The Favourite. So he's worked with Emma Stone obviously a lot. And with my view of Poor Things, I really enjoyed Poor Things. I liked it a lot and I'm a big fan of Emma Stone. And clearly this director and Emma Stone have combined a good friendship, a good working relationship, and they enjoy working together. And also I think he likes working with the other actors as well, because if you look at Poor Things, it has mostly from cast from that film, basically, Willem Dafoe and a lot of others. So yeah, this is a film I was really looking forward to. And for me, I like my weird movies because everyone's saying this is a weird movie, it's different. And I like that. If you go back to Rules of Attraction, I don't know if people will remember that movie. That was different, that was weird, that was independent, that was the 90s. That's one of my favourite films of all time. I think it's very underrated. And if you look back to Go is one of those films that starred Katie Holmes. That was a very different kind of movie. Again, these are movies from the 90s. Again, if you haven't seen those movies, go check those movies out. They're great movies. I really enjoyed. So yeah, so let's get to it. This film stars Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons and Willem Dafoe. So this film is 3 hours long and it tells 3 different stories with same actors but playing different characters. Going into the first story is where we have Jesse Plemons, where he does anything to please his boss. The boss is he works for a top company and he just wants to please him the best way, but his boss asks him to do something, and on that one thing he just can't do. So after saying no to his boss, he kind of basically he nearly loses everything. He loses self-control, he loses everything in that way, and then he tries to get his life back, and then he's finding it hard to get his life back, and he needs to do that one thing to get his life back. So that's going into the first story with Jesse Plemons and Willem Dafoe. And then you do currently get a spot from Emma Stone, but she comes more into, again, these actors are playing different characters. Going into the second story, I did like the first story. The second story I kind of liked a bit better. I think the last story was the best story, to be honest. I will point that out. The second story was, again, Jesse Plemons is still taking the lead, and he basically he's a police officer in this story, and he has a missing wife. His wife is missing. His partner's his best friend, and his partner's wife, and they come over to visit him and be friends with him, and they kind of just support him and everything. And he still believes hope. His wife is out there. He keeps getting these phone calls, which is just making this noise, and he's not sure if it's his wife trying to ring him. Then finally, he gets his wife back, but he doesn't believe it's his wife. It's Emma Stone, obviously. It looks like her, it's his wife, but he goes, it's just not her. Like, there's just something she wouldn't do and that she's doing. So he believes it's not his wife. But in this one, you don't know whose side to take. Do you take Emma Stone's side or do you take Jesse's side? So it's a bit different in that one. So because I was thinking, you feel for Emma Stone's character, but then you feel for Jesse's character. So it's a bit hit and miss. So I think that was well done. I really liked that story. And going into the last story is where Emma Stone basically takes the lead. She's basically the lead of the movie, and she is working with Jesse Plemons, and they're on this quest to find this person who could heal people, bring people back to life. And again, it's very different. Again, this movie is very different, but I liked it a lot. It's my sort of movie that I was into. It is a long movie, like I said, 3 hours long. And one thing about this movie, it's well shot. Cinematography is great. Again, you can see that from his body of work, from Poor Things anyway. It's well acted. Emma Stone does really well in it once again. Again, they have a great relationship. I think with Emma Stone, she's really getting comfortable with doing nudity, sex scenes, because again, there's a lot of nudity. Is it rated 18? So she's getting very comfortable with that. So yeah, like I was saying, on the third act is where, you know, they're looking for this healer, and then Emma Stone's character is she's left her husband and a kid behind to live this independent life, like cult in a cult hippie world, you know, where they have to be clean and pure and everything. And Willem Dafoe's character is like this leader where they can just make love to him and they have to be clean. And then obviously things get a bit turned upside down with Emma Stone's character. And the driving she does with that, I think it's like a purple car. I think I can tell she had a lot of fun driving the way she drove it. You know, you can just tell. But I really enjoyed this movie. I really did. I think it's very different. I think he had the freedom to do what he wanted to do. And I like weird stories like this. And I like stories, sometimes you can tell actors playing different characters. I think it was very cool. I'm surprised it did get cinema release. I'm surprised a film like this got a cinema release. I know not much people liked it and find it weird, but I enjoyed it a lot. Because again, I always like seeing Emma Stone on screen. I think whatever she does is great. She's a great actress and she puts all her work into it. And Willem Dafoe is amazing as well. And Jesse Plemons was great in this. He was really great in this. I haven't seen much of his work, but I know he has a lot of work out there. But it was great to see these actors playing different characters and where they come from and the similarity. The story does add up in its own way, in all stories all put together. So it all does come together in its own way. So I would say go and check this out if you like different kind of stories. And if you like the weird and just out there, that just different. It's just different. You know, if you like that kind of, if you like those kind of films, I like those kind of films. I enjoy those kind of films, you know. And I think it's, again, for me, coming from a writer and director, if you have the freedom to write what you want to write and you just don't care and you could put it out there, I think this is the sort of film I would like for me. So yeah, check it out. For me, I would go, I would give this a 7 out of 10 for me, definitely. So it's definitely a watch for me. I would watch it again for me. I would buy it and I would watch it again because I think, again, it's a movie I really did enjoy and I really liked. So yeah, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Have you seen Kinds of Kindness? What did you think? And what do you think of the director's work? What did you think of the cast? What do you think of movies being weird and different? Do you like those kind of movies? I really do want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. But yeah, so, but don't forget to give this video a thumbs like if you like videos like this, and share this video with anybody that's into movies and talking about movies. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.